I learn to read, I read to learn. I live and grow as the world turns. Reading is fun, reading is cool. Reading is the universal rule. I open a book, I let my mind explore. I read one book and then I read two more. The more I know, the more I see. I'm just trying to be all I can be. I spread my wings and let my mind free. I spread my wings and let my mind free. I spread my wings and let my mind free. I spread my wings and let my mind free. I learn to read, I read to learn. I live and grow as the world turns. Reading is fun, reading is cool. Reading is the universal rule. I open a book, I let my mind explore. I read one book and then I read two more. The more I know, the more I see. I'm just trying to be all I can be. I spread my wings and let my mind free. I spread my wings and let my mind free. I spread my wings and let my mind free. I spread my wings and let my mind free.
I learn to read, I read to learn.
I live and grow as the world turns.
Reading is fun, reading is cool.
Reading is a universal rule.
I open a book and let my mind explore.
I read one book and I read two more. The more I know, the more I see.
I'm just trying to be all I can be. I spread my wings and let my mind free. I spread my wings and let my mind free.
Nice, nice, nice.
I just love that song.
You all alive.
Okay. So thank you all for joining us. We just been bobbing our head. I learned to read. And Gwen, you wrote that song, right?
Yes, me and some others. Yes.
Yes. Uh-huh. Songwriter, author, teacher,
Trying to do a little bit of everything.
community leader. So we're here. I'm Meredith Coleman McGee with Gwendolyn Mayberry Bell, and we're here to invite everyone out Saturday to the Spring Author Fest, and there will be 5 authors and hundreds of books and at least 35 different titles or more, because we're going to be in the Last Word bookstore, and he has a collection of books, especially Christian books, and all of us have a variety of books. We have Gwendolyn Mayberry Bell. She just released I Learned to Read, which you see that she has there, and Janice Neal Vincent released a spoken word choir book, and William Tress Jr. has 2 novellas, and Malaysia Smith has a novella, and Irma Mae Rogers Walker is the author of Motherwit, which is a self-help book. And I have 10 books that I'm the author of, and we have published 20 additional books, and Gwendolyn Mayberry Bell, whom I grew up with, is our latest book release. And Gwen, you want to add something about the bookstore itself and the plaza?
The bookstore at the Royal Plaza Mall, located on 4612 Mega Evans Boulevard, has been there for over 20 years. It is a great bookstore. It's a Christian bookstore. Anything that you think you might need in the way of Christianity, good Bible read, Bible study, and then there are Christian authors. They have books in there like T.D. Jakes, Joyce Myers, and there's a few others that's not coming to me. Juanita Bynum. There's just a host of authors in that Christian bookstore that I think the public would really enjoy reading. He also has some books in there that can help you with your Bible study time. There are magazines, and if you need your communion, your wine, your bread, he has that in this store as well. And it's just a host of things. Keepsake items. You happen to be out of town and you want to go somewhere where you get a nice Christian keepsake. That's an awesome bookstore to go to. And again, it's called Last Word Bible Bookstore, and it's located 4612 Mega Evans Boulevard, and it's right off the I-20 interstate. And if you're familiar with the Department of Human Services, some call it the Welfare Office. But if you're familiar with that building, it's on that street, but it's on the opposite side. And you can't miss it because there's a big church with missiles around the church. So if you see that church, you're in the right vicinity.
Right, and it's a tax service. There's some people familiar with
Right.
TCL Financial Tax Service. His bookstore is right next to there, right?
Yes, yes, it is. Yes.
Mhm.
It's plenty of parking, and we do have security there. Some people tend to get a little, concerned when they go to certain parts of Jackson, but it's a safe place. Like I say, they have great security there.
Yeah, and we have a lot of activity books there. You have I learned to read. My first book series, Saving the Manatee. So these books for children are educational and they're feeding the minds. They're practice writing, coloring, which is fun to children and early learners. All love to color and write. Uh, and also we have a picture dictionary. We have children chapter books and young adult fiction, as well as a variety of books for uh, adults, like memoirs, biographies, poetry, novels, is murder mysteries. So it's going to be something there for all readers of all ages, and we hope that you could come out um, to get to support the authors and also to to be inspired by the ideals that the authors have put in the books, which are for all ages.
Well, I know I'm excited to be
Yeah,
there Saturday because some of the authors that we have here, I'm not really familiar with them. I recognize one or two, and I'm just excited to see what their books are all about. So I'm looking forward to it. It's not just about me, being out there and having a book to sell and to sign, but I'm looking forward to purchasing some books from the other authors as well because, like, I don't know if we mentioned it yet. These Most of these are black authors, right?
right. It's four black women and one white male, but
Okay,
but all of us are in the same family
that's right.
because we're all in the Meredith etc., which is a small press over
Uh-huh.
here, which I'm the publisher of. But so we're all in the same family, but we just uh, it's just amazing because everybody has great books for and for different um, readers who like to read different kinds of books.
So
Yes,
if you're an avid reader, you enjoy reading, or maybe you're not an avid reader, you don't read very often or as much as you would like to, because we have technology so now that you can pretty much pull it up on your tablet or on your phone and get your read on. But it's just something different about having a book in your hand and you get to turn the pages. It really pulls you in, especially if you're in a book you really enjoy reading. It pulls you in. So
yeah,
don't get lazy to to that technology. Come on out and get a book. Come
yeah.
out and purchase a book and pick your day or evening where you can sit down and just take time out and read a good book. I believe
I
you
read,
really enjoy that.
yeah, I read two this week.
Oh, you did.
Oh yeah, what? But so reading the book, and like you say, some people read on their phone, on their computer,
Right.
on their tablet, but it
Right.
just it's so inspirational because it really the ideals could take you just to another place in time, and it's
Right.
just it's great entertainment for people who like this kind of entertainment. And some people, I've heard when a good book can make people turn people into readers again, because sometimes that's all it takes is just a good book. It's just great entertainment.
That's right. And
Hmm.
also reading helps with your comprehension skills. And I have learned that children tend to have a better attention span when their reading skills increase or get better, because they understand that comprehension, where they can understand better what you're talking about, because they've seen these words, they read these words, so that when they hear these words come back to them from their teacher or educators, whomever, is not unfamiliar to them. They recognize, and be surprised they're able to have better dialogue too. So it's not just important for older, but the young people especially need to read something every day. They need something in their hand. Read, like we tell the children in school. If you don't pick up a book, go pick up the cereal box and read. Read
Well,
something,
and,
huh?
and your book challenges all of
Yes,
your readers to read at
yes,
least two books a day.
yes, yes,
I think that's fabulous that you are challenging people. Your readers to read two books a day, which I can't see
mm-hmm,
is 56 books per month and
mm-hmm,
572 books per year. So
mm-hmm.
that's great because, like you said, reading helps young people do better at tests,
It does. It
and the
does.
test sometimes determines whether or not, when you get to the 12th grade, you actually get a high school, uh, what they call equivalent, which
Mm-hmm,
which prevents you from getting certain kinds of jobs, or a high school diploma. There's a
mm-hmm.
difference. So starting early is good, and then no matter how when you start, is good, but it's just good entertainment
It's good
and
entertainment.
inspirational.
That's right. That's right. I,
Positive.
I've I've heard it said that if you don't want if you don't want people to know something, put it in writing because they're not gonna read. So if you want to hide it from them, put it in writing because they're not gonna read. And there might be some truth to that. Because sometimes you pick up something and you have the instruction, like, if let's say you put an item together and it clearly states read all of the instructions before you start. Do we do that most of the time? No. We get started, get halfway through putting the item, whatever it is, together, and realize, okay, something's not right about this. Let me go back and read, which is what we should have done in the first place.
Well, the other day I had some instructions on how to put together a manual lawnmower, and I
Hmm.
was reading the instructions, but the instructions was just not getting it for me. But I went and saw a YouTube video, and now the YouTube video really brought it home for me and helped me um, to put the parts where they need to go. But in a way, that's just a part of learning. So
It
if
is.
you can't read it and understand it, there's another way.
Right.
But it's all about learning.
Right. It's
Uh-huh.
all about
Whatever
learning.
it is that you need to learn, you can learn it by reading it,
Yeah.
uh, by seeing it in another way, visually,
Right.
whatever works. But I personally, like you, like a physical book in my hand. I've never read an ebook, but I don't have nothing against anybody who does.
Right. Nothing.
I
Nothing at
just
all.
like to turn the pages
Exactly.
and put a marker inside of the keep going.
Exactly. And something else that I'm sitting here thinking about is that when you read, you recognize words, and it helps with your spelling too. When you this like you say, it's nothing against getting some YouTube tutorials, nothing wrong. I do it myself. Uh, but it's something about when you read, you recognize words, you get familiar with words, you learn the definition of words. When you sometimes watching tutorial videos, it doesn't always come across, in that manner. But both is beneficial, both is helpful, both is okay to do. But tonight we're encouraging reading, picking up a
Right.
book and reading.
Yes.
So don't be nervous. And in the book, I learned to read. We have a page in there where when you finish reading a book, that you can record the book that you read. And it's even though we have it set for ages 5 to 8, I believe it is. Anyone can use this book. Anybody can partake in reading this book, coloring the pictures. It's adult friendly. It's child friendly. It's arthritis hand friendly. It's friendly for everyone.
Yes, and some of the authors have T-shirts, and I think he has T-shirts there. I've been in the a bookstore a couple of times, and like you
Uh-huh.
said, he a lot of items. And when you was talking about words and vocabulary, when I was in college, um, my teacher told me if I read something and I don't understand the word, and I was
Mm-hmm.
junior college, look it up. And I want to tell you that I was looking up a lot of words,
Oh yeah.
but that's important um, for young people. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't know the word, look it up. You can you can Google it or look it up in the physical dictionary.
Yes.
Reading comprehension means that you understand what you have read and can articulate what you have read.
Right.
So
Right.
learning is also a vocabulary, like you just said. And if you don't know it, look it up so that you can be able to describe what you have read.
Yes.
And I think
Yes.
that um, people, I hope that you all can come to the Spring Author Fest this Saturday from 1 to 5. I mean, we're going to be there. Was it there 4 hours?
Yes.
Uh huh.
4 to 5 hours.
Right. So uh, you can drop in and just go around and look at all the tables. I'm sure you'll find something for yourself,
Yes.
your spouse, or your children, your grandchildren, your great nieces, or anybody. You can get a gift, but we hope that people will support us. We're local,
Right.
and we think that it's important to buy local because we buy local.
Yes.
Yeah, come out.
And also, don't be late now. You know, don't be one of those ones where you say, okay, well, I'm gonna wait about 45 minutes in. No, we're expecting a nice turnout, a big turnout. I think big. Meredith thinks big. We're expecting a big turnout. So come out, get your book. If you happen to get there and we've sold all the books, that's okay. You still purchase a book, you can get it Amazon, or you can go to Walmart online. Meredith books are online at Walmart and also Amazon, right, Meredith?
Yes, and
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble. Uh,
Barnes and Nobles. I'm
yes.
heading that way too.
And we also you can buy them from our website, Meredith, etc.com. MEREDITHETC.com. And there are over 30 books on our website by a lot of local authors, but a few of them on the West Coast.
Right, right.
Mhm.
And I just want to say on far as the I Learned to Read book, this is a book that came, what, how do you say, birth from a song, our theme song that was played earlier just as we came in. um that's actually a song that's been put to a book. And if you haven't seen the video, which was shown a little while ago, thank you, Meredith. You can go to YouTube and pull up the video, and you see that on each page of the coloring book is one line from the song, all the way from the beginning to the end. And at the end, we have where you can record books that you have read. That page right there that Meredith is showing, you can record books that you have read. And we have a website you can go to and share the books that you have read and talk to us about it. Right, Meredith?
Right.
Right.
There it is.
Right there. I
Meredith,
learned to read Meredith, etc. That's
I
where
learned
you.
to read. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
All of the books are alphabetized by yeah, they're alphabetized. So I, just go down a little bit and you see that one. Once you
Right,
pass the
right,
hard prose.
right.
Uh-huh. And
And
you've been selling very good locally.
oh yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
We don't want to stop selling.
Wow.
Our goal is that the all the proceeds that come from the selling of this book, it goes right back into ROCAAT Ministries. ROCAAT Ministries is a nonprofit organization here in Jackson where we work with young people across the summer with their summer reading books. Those are the books that they're required to read through Jackson Public Schools. And if you haven't had a chance to go on JPS website to check those books out, please do so at your convenience. Check out those books that your child is supposed to read across the summer. So what we do is we provide a facility where they can come and read their book, write the summary on that book, and return it to school and get all the awesome incentives that their particular school have to offer. I think some of them take them on field trips to the children's museum. They give them all types of prizes once they complete the reading of these books. And it's 3 books that they have to write a summary on. So in doing so with ROCAAT Ministries, once they complete that program in the summer, it's a two-month program, June and July. We provide them with school supplies, uniforms, and book bags to go back to school with. So purchasing this book is not in vain. It's a
Right.
reason. It's for a worthy cause. It's to give back to the children in the community right here in Jackson.
Yes. And
Yeah. So come
that's
out.
that's so impressive because you this is your first book.
Yes.
All of the proceeds in your first book
Yes.
goes back to youth in the community in
Yes.
the form of summer reading books
Yes.
and uniforms.
Yes.
Yeah, so that uh that's just to me just so amazing and so honorable. And
Yes.
we also have 2 books. I'm the author of 10 books, and 2 of those books are donated to Community Library Mississippi. 2, not the only one. But I'm
That's
just saying,
awesome.
I had to put you up for that. That's just great. So this is one, my first book series,
Uh-huh.
which is 6 books, and then my picture.
I have that one.
Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. And that's the list of the vice presidents. Uh, the Bill of Rights,
Mm-hmm.
a list of all 45 presidents, telling times, the season. This book is something that an elementary child can use all the way through vowels, consonant, all of the shapes. And 3 and 4 letter words. Then all of the vegetables and fruits.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and this is one of the first picture dictionaries written by a local author for commercial use. It's been read a lot in
That's
Germany.
awesome.
So we're giving back. So we hope that the community will support us so that we can keep supporting
Yes.
the community.
Yes. And you said that book is gone beyond Mississippi, right?
In Japan,
In Japan.
this book is
Awesome.
downloaded every week by Japanese because they start learning English when they're 3 and 4 years old.
Wow.
So the first month that this book was published was July of 2019. They started in Japan downloading the ebook then, and they've never stopped. But
That's great.
locally, we before the pandemic, we were raising money to give out books. Of course, we haven't been able to raise any money
It's
since
coming.
since the pandemic for this, but we have sold it at our festivals. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's great. That's great. Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited. Let's do this. Come on,
Yes.
public. Let's do this. Come on.
Let's do this.
Share this video with your friends. Tell your friends you might not have any young children or grandbabies, but that's okay. You know somebody. And Easter's coming up. Put it in the Easter basket. Give it to somebody for an Easter gift.
Right.
I know how you like those Easter baskets. Christmas coming up. Go ahead and get it ready for Christmas. Put it in the Christmas stocking. Get some of Meredith's books. Come on. Purchase some of her books and some of the other authors that will be there. Again, we're gonna be this Saturday, 1 to 5 p.m. at the Last Word Bible Bookstore, Royal Palace Mall, 4612 Mega Evans Boulevard. And it's right here in Jackson. The zip code is 39213. You need to map quest it. It's not hard to find. It's right off the I-20 interstate.
A long white mall. They can't miss it.
Long white mall.
Right beside a big church. Not far from the Regis Bank, Trustmark Bank, the two hotels across the street from the Department of Human Services on
Yes.
Meg Evers
Yes.
Boulevard.
Yes.
Everybody know about Meg Evers Boulevard.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yes.
one of our most famous citizens.
That's right. That's right.
Our
That's right.
heroes.
It's in a good spot. It's in a good spot.
Yes.
Plenty of parking, so you won't have to walk too far to get to the building. Nice
That's a
close
lot of
parking.
parking lot. That's a big parking lot.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Plenty of parking.
No potholes. Absolutely no.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful structure. I've been to some of the other buildings. It's just nice. It's really nice.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So we got all kind of books for you. We got books about civil rights, novels, murder mysteries, young adult fiction, chapter books for children, and several coloring and activity books. Some that were that the children can practice learning how to write in cursive,
yeah.
and all of the exercises that Gwen has in hers, math,
Yeah.
writing, coloring, thinking questions, right, multiple choice.
Right. Right. Yes.
I think it's fun. And
Yes.
so is the other one, coloring, counting from 1 to 100, skip counting, learning the Mississippi song, our crooked letter, our humpback. I can't remember.
Humpback.
That's how we learned how to spell. Yeah, writing down your address, the city, the state you live in. There's a family tree, and this one, it just has so many, and then 6 certificates at the
Wow.
end of each one. So we've got a lot. You just got to come out and support it, and we're also support taking our proceeds and supporting nonprofits, Community Library of Mississippi, and ROCAAT Ministry, which is also buying books and also buying uniforms, and have been doing it for years. And so have we. And we're all about feeding the mind with intellect, because intellect matters. You matter. Come out. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody. See you Saturday.
Okay, see you Saturday. Thank you. All right.